Okay, everyone, welcome to our second featured reader for uh, April 2026. Let me introduce to you Jamie Wimberly. Jamie Wimberly has been published in many of the leading haiku journals and has been nominated for a Touchstone Award. He has published a book of poetry, Before I Forget Them, and an anthology, Between Falling Leaves and Their Shadows. With young poets, he was mentoring through the HSA 40 Under 40 program. Jamie currently is collaborating with filmmakers on a series of haiku film shorts. And here's Jamie.
Hey everyone, thank you. And I wanted to echo what Susan said. I'm this is a huge honor to present to you all. I know how many great haiku poets are on, on this line, so I truly am honored. And Susan, you did a great job. So hopefully I can follow in your footsteps here. Um, so.
Uh, Jeremy, before you start reading it, could you do slideshow from the beginning so it can be a better looking on the screen?
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Okay. Okay.
And we are recording, and later on, Sue will put this reading on the website. You want to show your face or no?
Well, unfortunately, I'm having video problems.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
The
That's
gremlins are in
beautiful.
my
Yeah,
laptop, and I
that's
can't.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Jeremy.
Yes, you're welcome. Okay, so I wanted to start off with a poem from Basho. As I'm actually in the process of working on a transcript. It's another book's going to come out by the end of the year. I've been working with John Stevenson. He's going to be the editor of this. But the book really follows this idea of the journey. Many of you know that Basho took many journeys in his life, and this is from one of his later journeys. And there's when you read Basho, there obviously is a physical part of that journey, but also as importantly the spiritual part. And so, and I think we all probably have like different signature marks, and one of mine is the color red. So this kind of definitely appealed to me. But red is the sun, heartlessly indifferent to time. The wind knows, however, the promise of early chill. So again, he wrote this when he was quite old at this point. But this is kind of is leading into the book, and the book is going to be organized in three chapters. So this is from the first one. Fence post, recognizing the windward side of me. Spanish steps, her legs longer now. Fallen leaf, all we had hoped, downriver. Until the road curves, blue sky. Snow flurries, passing by a poster of the missing. This is the second section. Ice crystals, my finger tracing the flight home. Zinnias, each bending the sky their own way. Brambles, for every misstep, another. Waning light, trying to read the thunder. Bell-shaped, amid the foxglove, a past life. And this is the final section. Cherry blossom for the light that remains. Peeling paint, stepping into the silence of the old red barn. Ashen sky mowing around robin bones. Blue crayon, I will always be balding. Pine straw, what's left of being neighborly. So that was just a brief kind of selection of some of the poems that are going to be in that upcoming book. Um, One of the things that I've been doing, is was mentioned in my bio. I've been working with a lot of young filmmakers, and truly it's a collaboration. So basically, I will give them some of my poems. They will pick one or two of them. They will do what's called a treatment, which is a short kind of write-up of how they're going to treat it, both in terms of the narratively, but from a cinematography kind of perspective. And then we go with it. So right now, some of you might be aware that the Haiku Foundation has sponsored the Haiku Life, which is a film festival. If you are interested, you can go to the Haiku Foundation's website. There's a lot of great selections there. Fortunately, a number of my entries made the cut, and I was going to show you a couple of them, and hopefully this works from a technological perspective.
Otherwise, looking for eyes, the same old lie. Doesn't mean that much to me, but mean that much to you. I've been through some lives, looking how the time goes by. But I'm
So as you can see there, so that was a young filmmaker. She's actually out of London, and if the work, the short films follow that kind of format, so they're always around. They're less than a minute and usually around 40 seconds. I'm going to show you an earlier one that actually did not have the haiku up front, and it was actually spoken during the haiku film, as you're going to see. So there's a formula here, and I got to tell you, I mean, one of the things that I've learned is, especially if you are interested in being on Instagram, or if you are looking to have an impact with younger audiences, I mean, these videos have a lot of impact. So just to give you some sense, usually I'm fairly active on Instagram, and I might get hundreds of views for any posting that I do. But if I put up one of these videos, it's thousands of views, and it gets shared a lot. So just something for you to kind of think about in terms of how you might leverage your work in interesting ways. So again, this is another one. This is by Casey Stein, who's now become a pretty hot producer of music videos.
my lover's prayer. I hope it'll reach out to you, my love. Here's my lover's prayer, and I hope you can understand, my love. My life is such a weary thing, but in my heels, oh, just rain in the rain. Their romance, the length of a Marlboro Red. You keep on waiting in the windshield when I know deep down I'm not to blame. What you gonna do tonight?
So, just to give you just a flavor, I really enjoy working with these young filmmakers. As I said before, it's a full collaboration. They sometimes come up with very quirky interpretations of the poetry. I love it. That second one, actually, you might not have caught the haiku. He actually, it should be summer romance, the length of a Marlboro Red. So summer romance, the length of a Marlboro Red. So, and I just included, if you're interested in seeing some more work, I have a website, and then I also, again, I'm active on Instagram. So that's what I have for you for this afternoon. Thank you.